Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to class 9. Students, today we'll be learning a poem in English, and this poem is completely based on a continent called Africa. I hope you all have heard about the continent Africa. Yes. So, I think you all are familiar with the father of the nation of Africa. Who is the father of nation of Africa? Yes, it's Nelson Mandela. So, here we studied in history that Nelson Mandela fought for what? Apartheid. Apart from that, what else was the cause he fought for? Yes, he wanted to remove racial discrimination. And still we are coming across all these racial discrimination in the world presently. For example, George Floyd was murdered. Yes, he was killed on the streets of America. I hope you remember this recent incident which took place. So we are still coming across this racial discrimination day by day. So, and moreover, in India we've banned a product called Fair and Lovely, and that's turned to be as Glow and Lovely. Why do you think this has come into picture now? Yes, we do not want anybody to feel bad because of their color. That is, they are dark by complexion or fair by complexion. It's God's gift. We cannot judge them by their color. Yes? Yes. So here we will be learning about this poem written by David Diop. So here the poet himself tells that he is not born and brought up in Africa, but his parents are from Africa, and he explains in such clear way that he used to hear the songs of his grandmother, where his grandmother completely explained about the continent of Africa, how the people were treated in Africa. We all know that Britishers brought these Africans and treated them as slaves. What is slaves? Who are slaves? Who goes and does somebody else's work, and who will be listening to each and every word of the one who will be called. Yes? So here, the slavery was increasing day by day in Africa. Though these Africans are hard working, I think every place has field. Every country has agricultural lands. Here also in Africa, there were agricultural lands, and those lands were plowed, and most of the work done in those lands were by Africans only. We didn't go and do the works. Indians did their own agricultural work, and Africans did their own agricultural work. Here the poet is expressing that though the Africans have struggled so much, why are they still ill-treated? What is the reason for it? The poet wants to come to a conclusion telling that Africans need to be freed. There should be freedom given in Africa. So yes, let's proceed with the poem. Before reading the poem, we'll read about the poet. David Mandesi Diop. He was born in the year 1927, and he also passed in 1960. He was a revolutionary African poet born in France to parents of West African descent. He lived in France through his childhood and visited Africa only in the 1950s. His poems highlighted the problems of Africa brought about by colonialism and gave a message to Africans to bring about a change and freedom. He was known for his invention in the Negritude movement in France, a movement started by black writers and artists protesting against French colonialism and its effects on African culture and values. His views and feelings were published in Présence Africaine and his book of poems, Corps de Pillin, which was published in 1956. Diop died at the age of 33 in a plane crash. Yes, so here we get to know about the poet's life, where he was born, how he was brought up, and when did he visit Africa, and what all he's come across. He's clearly explained that Africa was ruled by French. And I hope you all would have studied about this colonialism. Yes? What is colonialism? It's a practice by which a powerful country controls another country to become richer. As of now, how China is doing. What's happening in the world now? The pandemic has started. Everybody's economy has fallen down. No country, the countries which were supposed to be the richest countries have become have lost their richness because of the pandemic. Yes. So similarly, here also French was a country which ruled other countries like poor countries. For example, French ruled Africa, and why did they do it? Because they wanted to become more richer. So colonialism was very common those days. So this poet has written this poem to convey a message telling that there shouldn't be any colonialism in any country, and especially Africa, and the ill treatment of Africans should be removed, and moreover Africans should be granted freedom. So yes, let's read the poem now. Africa by David Diop. Africa, my Africa, Africa of proud warriors in ancestral savannas, Africa of whom my grandmother sings on the banks of the distant river, I have never known you, but your blood flows in my veins, your beautiful black blood that irrigates the fields, the blood of your sweat, the sweat of your work. So listen, now how the poet has started the poem. Africa, my Africa, he's telling that is my country. Africa of proud warriors in ancestral savannas. Since every country has fought for the freedom movement, even Africans also participated for freedom. And here the poet is telling that Africa is the land of warriors. And what do you understand by savannas? Yes, savanna is land covered with grass and it has very few trees. So Africa does have few trees with land covered with grass. So Africa is a green land to be explained. Africa of whom my grandmother sings. So this means that the poet has got to know about Africa from his grandmother, because his grandmother used to sing songs on the continent of Africa. So from those songs he understood that, oh, these were the incidents that took place. I have never known you. What do you understand by I have never known you? Poet is telling that I don't know what's happening there, because I'm not born and brought up there. But still he tells, but your blood flows in my veins. This means that, but I still have the love for my Africa. Your beautiful black blood that irrigates the fields. This means that Africans work hard a lot in the fields. What kind of fields? Those agricultural fields these are. The blood of your sweat, the sweat of your work. See, the blood of your sweat, the way they work, the poet is trying to explain us in such a way that when they start working in the fields, they sweat to such an extent that the poet is comparing their sweat to blood of the Africans and the sweat of your work, and that sweat is released by the hard work done by those Africans in the fields. The work of your slavery, the slavery of your children. What do you understand by slavery? Yes, we become somebody else's servants and they will buy us. Okay, so here the Africans were made as slaves and their children were also considered to be as slaves, because Britishers, what they did, in olden days, Britishers used to go and buy these Africans from markets. As we go buy chocolates, biscuits, pens and so on, Africans were sold in the markets. Really, it's really sad to know about this. Yes?